there, here's Marcos from Mato Grosso, and well, I'll start to talk about actually not soybeans that I'm sowing right now. Seeding started 10 days ago, but just wanna do first a recap about my corn, how it was. It was pretty good. Actually, we broke our record here and concerning productivity and yields or whatever. And well, average week harvest 7,200 kilos in a hectare, and it was really, for our standard, for my standard, it was really good. Unfortunately, the prices fell a lot, like 50%. If you compare the last year, but well, that's it. You can do nothing about it. Just continue. So of course, next year I didn't buy my inputs yet. I don't know how it's gonna be. So far, it's been pretty expensive to acquire those inputs, fertilizers and seeds. If you converting to corn, it's really high this year to acquire, to buy it, to purchase it, and so yeah. Hopefully it will be starting getting better in coming days. But well, soybeans. How is so far? I already seeded 46% of my farm. I will finish this field probably next. Let me see how many hours is needed. 3 hours. I want to finish this field today, and I will stop and wait for the next rain. Because the next field, the other field that's 3 kilometers from here, it didn't rain this week, so I have to wait because there's already drying out pretty faster, because I had to tillage this field because you had some problems with weeds. There are some resistant weeds there, and so I have to tillage to kill the older ones. So the young, the just plants that are emerging now or just young, can be controlled by herbicide, but the other ones was no way to control by chemical tools. So yeah, I have to wait there. So I start seeding my beans 10 days ago, and what about the weather conditions? That's the funny part, because El Nino brings rain earlier. The rain season starts a little bit earlier. You had already rain in the end of August, and September have 1 or 2 rains, but it was really, it took a lot of time between those events, and it was not the ideal condition to start seeding in soybeans. And as you know, we have a dry season here in Mato Grosso that can last like 3-4 months or even 6 months, and it's really hot, so the soil will dry up pretty good. So we have to have a lot of amount of rain, and to stabilize the soil moisture, and to have enough soil moisture to can last some days without rain. So yeah, that's the case. And yeah, we started, but even though I started earlier this year with seeding, with the preparation, comparing last year, because last year I was starting like in 22 of October, and it was pretty later, but it was different last year, because as it started to rain, it was, what I can switch a button and just almost every couple of days it was raining. So yes, it was pretty different. This year they are saying, the specialists are saying that you have less rain here in Mato Grosso. Probably, I don't know if that's right. Of course, if you remember the last El Nino that you have in 2014 and till 2016, it was pretty drier. It was really have some issues with that. We have lost you can see the news that you have a lot of rain in the south of Brazil. You have really bad conditions there with a lot of rain, and in the north of Brazil, like in the region of Manaus, it seems that it's pretty dry there. It's similar what we have the last El Nino. So it's always this, what happens in Brazil is more rain in the south and less rain in the north. It's always this kind of event that we have here. What you can more talk about? Well, I believe what concerns about soybeans this year. Well, now I remember about the issue that I have in the last season, that with this anomaly. I was really bad. I had really bad luck and chosen the wrong varieties. This year I chose those varieties that were better, concerned about this anomaly. And well, let's see what will happen. If these varieties, these beans will be this year better, and we will not have these issues to lose all those yields and productivity and so on. Hopefully not. Yeah. So continuing from last video, well, if you ask me how it's going in the state of Mato Grosso, what's concerned about soybeans field work, I can't say so much, because I can only say about my farm what is happening here, and it is not what is the reality of all the region. So it's every year is a bit different. So some years I start later than my neighbors, some years earlier, after, and so on. What I can say, that's information, that official information that I have from last week, it was like 35% of the area of the farms are already been planted, and so it means that it's going ahead. But well, we have these issues in some regions that is pretty dry, and there is replanting and so on. So I can't say. So just wait and see, because so far I believe it's everything normal. Some issues here and there. It doesn't mean that all the state of Mato Grosso have be concerned about weather or losing their beans due to high temperatures or something like that. So I believe that's it. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but this is the Pro 700, and here is the Isobus page where it's showing the seeding, and well, simulation is like 92%. Yeah, it's good. I changed this space between the rows. Last year it was 50 centimeters, this year is 60, so I had to take off 4 rows, so it is now 20 rows of 60, and the planter is 12 meter and large, or whatever, wide, 12 meter wide. And yes, and also change the sprayer. So this one is really working so far. It's totally different than from the other one. I had this monitor here, it's showing how much is being sprayed per hectare, and yes, even shows the temperature of the liquid inside of the tank. And yeah, you can see it's pretty hot, 33 degrees. I have no idea if how much it's kills the bright rhizobium inoculant. I don't know, hopefully not so much. uh, but at least I have in this, I'm not so worried about when it's treating. And if it puts bread resolving with the seeds, usually it doesn't work after some hours or like a day or something like that. Yep. As you guys can see, we're like planting really slow, like 6.5 kilometers an hour. Yes, and this city planter is not so ideal for high speed, and even though it works better in no tillage because it's really heavy and the wheels are pretty small, so if tillage soil is really an issue to get stuck in the mud or in the soil,